Good morning, Dinyarzad. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Not at all.
Huh? Paimon thinks...
I'm doing well.
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler? Hey.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the sun. Oh, are you interested in Yalda candies? It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. And there's also lizard...
Huh? What?
No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh, congratulations! Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Paimon knew she always had incredible luck. Paimon's not... What? She was...
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? Mind reading? X-ray vision?
Tell us what's going on! Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler? Hey, where are you going? What's going on? Did you see something? Us leaving Dunyarzad without letting her know is kinda rude, you know. What are you looking for? Why did we come here? Traveler? That's... Look! That's... Isn't that Dunyarzad? What's happening here? Why are there 2 Dunyarzads? You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you? I'm sure you already know how to use this. A knowledge capsule? You should use it too, Paimon. You know Paimon? Well, this seems kinda sketchy, but Paimon feels like... What the? This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's festival? Huh? No. The 30th? Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized. What the heck was inside that?
Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the...
Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. What about
Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro. And you also have special, sensitive constitutions. It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that. As you can see, she isn't that first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left. Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida. Good. You passed the
What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on.
Oh, everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called the samsara. As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I don't know how you'd be after that. I can only give you surface level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be...
She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness gets worse after each Sub-Zero.
If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers.
You sure love to use weird analogies.
Analogies are wonderful tools. Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual... Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content. The moon, illusions, and lies. What's happening right now seems to have happened before. My mind feels exhausted, even... I can't... That should be it. The flow of... That doesn't sound right. What's happening right now seems to have happened My mind feels the moon, illusions...
A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers in the past.
Still the wrong answer?
A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still...
Junior's up.
The Sub-Zero's festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite...
Let's think about our current situation. And to do that, Nahida rejected the idea of a time when Paimon's memories say that... Hey there!
Hey, it's you guys again.
She...
I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. Huh? What brought this about? I hurried back from the forest yesterday and
To put it another way,
What kind of philosophical nonsense? Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go
he actually has a point. Is this a dream? True. It's so weird that people here don't dream. Why is that? Anyway, if this all really were just a dream, we would have woken up a long time ago.
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me and... Ooh, I knew it! I told you.
You're really excited about this, huh? So, you're admitting that you...
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys just... What you just said.
Paimon knew you weren't going...
Marvelous. True.
When you say it like that...
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than... The book only says...
So that's how it is. We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to? Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again? Yeah, if we tap... at this...
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier?
You want the traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still...
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something convincing.
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. People in Sumeru don't dream. The moon, illusions, and lies. My mind feels exhausted, even... That doesn't...
Tell her, traveler!
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And
All right, so this is the...
it's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have...
She's quieter than usual. Uninterested in anything and...
Yeah, she isn't the same as before. Her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about.
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword. Let's make this a quick trip. Miss Dunyarzad isn't completely sick.
Nahida! We brought a friend! Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring it.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's.
The real Dunyarzad?
Huh?
I told you that you two are special. Other people.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Wow. How perceptive. Does she have invisible and.
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a.
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering.
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero. So, you think the sages?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sub-Zeru's festival as a sick joke.
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull off something like this. Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right! Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge cap?
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the god of wisdom.
A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
So, this Nahida you mentioned, what did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for.
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha? Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you think?
People in Sumeru don't... Okay, Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to My mind feels exhausted. What's happening right now seems to have...
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for compiling the entire country's knowledge, you think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information? Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge in...
What's the point of doing something like...
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can this hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even...
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru...
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy.
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it? Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but we took off our Akasha terminals.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
But we cannot lose all of our progress.
Paimon remembers everything!
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nihida, you...
I get.
The moon?
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Dia...
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get hurt?
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. It's as if I've already used...
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, you're...
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory.
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have no clue what you two are talking...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you...
How did you know what I was gonna say?
Whew, it's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured, everything seemed... Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today. Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dunyarzad?
Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep.
Hey, what kind of an answer?
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only... How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be... It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole...
Okay, no more. Paimon's breaking.
That's why it makes no sense to get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your...
Huh?
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why I suggested...
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. Yeah, even though it's happy and lively at the...
Continue the harvest, compared to what we stand to achieve.
We're still in the same day! Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break out of the samsara?
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity.
Paimon thought the Duke did that!
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been
Paimon's flattered in it.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you, in other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist.
Nahida's talking about confusing stuff again.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new...
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh, yeah, you're right! Gosh, how did we not notice?
So, what's your...
Okay, Nahida said we've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times. The mercenaries rely heavily on muscle, the moon, illusions, and... all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day, then we...
Oh! Then the beep we hear every night could just... That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened. But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her great...
A brilliant...
Nahida, tell us if we're...
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night.
That isn't simple at all!
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again?
Right! She did help us find her... I'm out of here!
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia...
Get hurt? Why would I?
Well, you're still getting used...
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing... Oh, that works!
What happened to you guys while I was gone?
Don't think too hard about it. Just take...
All right then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used...
Yes, your memories...
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why did...
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zero's festival day after day, then common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
Right! They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day. It's not very likely, but it's also...
No, it is
You have proof?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Come with me. Miss Dunyarzad, please come along as well.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
This is it.
Huh? This is...
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. It's just as they say. Each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't...
Is it really impossible? What if they...
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate... Whew. Hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain exercise game that's been super popular with the scholar? Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. Is there... But at least we've reached some other conclusion. Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new... Strange? Paimon feels like everything's... Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really... Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? How about we go back and ask Nahida?
You're back early today.
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not...
Leaving the city. As far as I remember...
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, but you two sometimes stay out the entire night.
It is true that sometimes we...
Really? That's kind of strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Yep. Something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow. Our memories are back! About that...
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you. Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memory. It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay, let's...
Why can't we leave the city? What is...
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a...
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't...
Here we go again. Don't ask. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me won't get you anywhere.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into... This is a good spot. And the guard... Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind? But... What if things... Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but... Okay. Promise Paimon that you'll come back and please... Memories! Traveler! Paimon would never see you again! Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back! You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look!
Paimon, calm down. She's here now. I don't think...
Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day!
Okay. Paimon, can you tell us... I see. Using two people...
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant. No way! Paimon was what?
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this? I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big, but this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message? But how can we send...
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well...
Yep! Now we're...
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
I made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the...
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now. Let's go then. Let's expose those sage... All right. Okay. See you tomorrow. That covers everything that's happened so far.
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive...
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the...
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. All these spaces are empty. Except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense...
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru City space when you said... But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had...
There's another part here. You only received...
These spaces have been disappearing, one after the other. And now, even behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right.
The message. It should have come
After the beep, Traveler said...
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. Was that space actually the real... My impression is that...
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also did later on. Traveler also mentioned a bunch of Paimon's head is spinning.
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things...
Wow, the Archon War, huh? Hey, where are you? Do you want some alone time to think? All right then, Paimon won't disturb you.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead?
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking. Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can...
You're back! I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by... Are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival? Okay.
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha... We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival. All the bizarre... Those spaces remind me of... the moon, illusions, and lies. People in Sumeru don't... We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without... And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they... Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is... The Akasha relies on the... It is the manifestation of the god... It compiles the wisdom of the entire... And it grants knowledge...
those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the den. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich but...
So in other words, the complete opposite of how Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions. And the fact that no one dreams is a blood. The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their...
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
The beat. Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as Grand Sage said, my mind feels... We've already experienced... I can't...
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zero's festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another... People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again...
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
All right, last question.
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, now that I think about it,
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest question.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
Yes, those can wait until we're back. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have. You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally... Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense. Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that. That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sub-Zero's festival. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have... That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in...
Can humans really keep dreaming?
We might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question, especially those whose health is...
People's lives are at stake.
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my...
Even you don't know the reason?
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. Traveler, do you have any information?
Those faces remind me of... dreams. Okay, Grand Sage said...
Celebrate the birth of that god. Could it mean... Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from... That's because people don't remember their dreams, so whenever they wake...
Never mind, Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the...
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element. Meanwhile, everyone else... Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their... After we end the Sub-Zero's festival, Samsara...
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their...
In the end, I'm just the moon.
A sun and a moon? Oh, we're out of time.
I'll tell you how to break free of the Samsara tomorrow. See you then.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon Hey! What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Paimon can't believe it.
She's actually something like a puppet, but the real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role, so another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the
But personality-wise, she's...
Puppets are stiff, and can't... You know, speaking of which, the old
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you with...
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's far from it. I'm still a long way off. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't...
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. Don't be like that, Nahida.
To prevent more tragedies like this.
Great, but...
Although the Sub-Zero's festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. That means this dream belongs to a host who created...
Huh? So, how...
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of
Imagination?
Imagination means breaking through, like when the server at the tavern brings a plate. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming.
How are we going to find them, though? And even if we did find them, how, after all, like you said?
It's extremely difficult. As for me...
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams with...
Yes. I want to try something. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full.
Paimon's still open. She was such a good person. Was such a yeah. Save it with. Paimon's wondering. Do you... Huh. That's so. Who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make sense. Let's go ask him some questions.